This is true, that these people have no haraklam haba b'shameth v'lo teshuvah. This refers to a person who fitted one of these categories, or many of them, like Yitzhak Amith or Aaron Barak, or many other individuals who for now shall remain nameless. But we're not talking about a very small number of people, I'm afraid to say. I actually heard yesterday, there's a person in Israel that some of you may have heard of. His name is Eliyahu Yossian. He was actually born in Iran, and a very intelligent and knowledgeable individual. He's not frum, but he is very respectful of Jewish tradition and very nationalistic, and very importantly, he is completely, shall we say, non-liberal. In other words, he understands the inner contradiction and impossibility of being a Jewish nationalist and an extreme liberal. So I heard him mention recently that he knows these things, and he looks into such matters. He said that some of you also may have heard another one of these Meshumadim and Musarim, Matila Emal Athibur, Yair Golan. You may have heard of his name as well. Incredibly, a former Deputy Chief of Staff of the Israeli Army, which is really all you need to know about such things. And you probably heard what he said the day before yesterday. So Yossian said that, which is clear to anybody really, everyone understands this. This was a deliberate, these statements that this individual uttered were deliberate, was a deliberate political move to gain support from the far left, which means, and that's clear, if he thought that it would harm him politically, then he wouldn't have said these things. That stands to reason. So obviously he thinks it does help strengthen his position, not with the majority of the Israeli electorate, but with a certain section. So how many of such people are there? How large is this part of the Israeli electorate? Yossian, I heard it say yesterday, claims that it's 20%. For many years I've been saying 15%. That was my semi-educated guess. He said he analyzed this based on the statistics, that official government statistics about various aspects of Israeli society, that the Israeli, what's it called, the Lishkata Statistika, the statistics office or something, publishes annually. His claim, and I assume that he knows more than I know about these things, and I never really tried to quantify it. He did. He said it's 20%. All right, so 20% is not a majority, but 20% is not, neither is it an insignificant minority. So we're talking about a lot of people, very, very evil people, who have brought untold disaster and calamity and destruction on the Jewish people, both spiritually and physically.